So we're good on the focus. You're in it. You're in it right here. I didn't want to catch the bottom too much.
You live yet?
Yeah, I'm live already.
You didn't even come out.
I'll take you on it.
There we go.
Alright, got you. Well, I guess I'm going to focus more on the top. That way. Alright. Carnalismo Records. Big Body Hella. This is just me trying to create a platform for all of us. I feel like this town is full of talent, not just music-wise. I'm talking business-wise, art-wise. And naturally, the first person that came to my mind was somebody that's been doing it since the early 90s. Somebody that's inspired me as an artist to keep doing what I'm doing. No matter when I went to prison, I came out, he was still doing his thing. Somebody that's been dropping hits, that learned how to mix and master on his own, produce his own. And I feel like he should have more recognition. And he's done a lot. He's done a lot. I want to be able to showcase. I have a couple hundred followers, and you know what I'm saying? I just want to showcase that we do have talent down here. And of course, man, my fucking music godfather here in Crystal City, Texas, Quick, Exodus, man. Let them know what's up, man.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What's up, y'all? Exodus, Higher Life Entertainment. You know, just here, show y'all what we do down here, you know.
So I kind of figured it's just like a conversation, you know. I've been looking at podcasts, looking at a lot of other, you know, shows, and I just thought, you know, I feel like I have a personal relationship with him in music and shit since we were kids, gangbanging, partying and shit, doing our thing, you know, coming up. He opened the doors for me, Mena, Craze G, Casper. Man, dog, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all dudes wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, the originator, you know what I'm saying? And he signed us to his label at first. That's how we learned business. And we were young. We were 12, 13 years old. We didn't care. We just wanted to rap, party, you know. And
we did.
We did a lot. We partied a lot. And you know, I want to personally say that I got better at freestyling and lyrically spitting what I have because of him, because of Triple M. I mean, like, he would literally, like, we would party and we would have a black light and we would literally be in circles and we would battle each other.
Do a little cipher.
Not just rap. We would battle. Like, literally, we would battle each other and talk shit. And like, it was funny as shit, but it was, and every weekend we had a different crown. You know, he killed it this time, and I think that sharpened all of our skills. That sharpened a lot. Like, I don't have a name for this podcast yet. I'm at the crib, the studio where I record. It's all dusty and shit, but I mean, you know, I just want to start from scratch. And thank you to all the Facebook live. We're live on Facebook. I'm recording it on my camera so we could upload it in my YouTube channel, so go subscribe. Thank you for everybody. Y'all hit the bell button, man, notifications. I'm going to try to do this at least once a week or maybe even more.
If y'all got any questions too, y'all can ask them on there. We'll answer them.
Yeah, on Facebook. Y'all share the live feed, comment, you know, throw hearts, likes, whatever, man.
Support your local artists.
Support, man, support. You know, we wouldn't be here because of y'all. And I want to play some of his music, that way we could vibe out.
Yes. Higher Life Entertainment, baby. Yeah. Hell no, they ain't ready. I spit slugs on this mic, watch me unload. Rhymes ready to blow, all I need is much goes. I'm out the terradome, left hand on the chrome, up the throne, everything good shit to homegrown. I took a step back for a minute, let y'all have it. But now we're back at it, it's just the mic at it. And I'm feeling famished, before that spotlight. Tripped up on the track like my dick's in your windpipe. I've been chilling here quietly, but I'm losing my patience. Got my heart steady racing, and my mind still debating.
I need to get here too, dog. I want to interview you too, man.
Like booty,
all the surrounding areas, man.
I'm a certified pro. I bring that old style like coming out the 9-0s.
Well, check it out, man. I'm gonna shoot some questions to get it going. I want to say, since when have you been doing music?
I started doing music when I was 13 years old.
13.
I moved here from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and there literally was like no hip hop, like nothing. There was like a shitload of Tejano music though, a lot of Tejano music. Everywhere I go, somebody had an accordion and shit. It was fucked up.
Yeah.
But nah, I started writing music when I was 13. And man, I remember the days stripped out.
That's crazy. I want to say, I remember that I think must have been like 9 or 10. And we were gangbanging. We were gangbanging. Latin dudes, Mexican Kings, Latin Kings, PCL. Like literally, like, you know, Mexicans against Mexicans, man. It wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it wasn't that little, like, oh, you think it's a small town? No, it wasn't that bullshit. It was some real shit.
Oh, fucking gunshots, man. Parties, beatdowns, stabbings. Motherfuckers did time for this shit, man. And there was one time where he was Latin dudes, so we were MKs, we had Plex, you know, but we saw beyond all that shit. One thing I do remember, man, is the parties he used to throw, man. Those parties were epic, dude. Block parties. I remember people throwing down, bitches everywhere. Man, and people rapping.
That was back in my banging days. We used to get together and we throw a big ass party at my house or somewhere else. And you get a whole bunch of, like, I don't know how we got it because we were underage.
Yeah,
we got a whole bunch of alcohol. We got all kinds of, we got bud, anything we wanted, we could get it. And we just party and, you know, the party be going on. And I'd be like, fuck it. I start rapping. And everybody else, some other people come in and start rapping here. I remember you being there, but you were small.
Man, I was a kid, man. I was like 10, 11. I didn't even rap at the time. I didn't start rapping until I was 12.
You would sit there, you would watch us, and you sit there, and everybody be like taking turns. It'd be mostly me and Hassel flowing most of the time.
See, that's who got me started into music.
You also have my homeboy Joe Pichardo. He used to flow. He was crazy. And then Sergio Morales, Lazy Grim.
Yeah.
He used to flow back then too. We had this little group back then called Mexican Deuce Locos.
Mexican Deuce Locos.
It's like a rap group, but I think we did like 2 songs, and that was about it. But I mean, shit, it was a good time. We had fun. You know, it was a dangerous time, but it was also a fun time. You know.
And that's dope, man. I remember that's to me that's like music history in Crystal City, man. I mean, a lot of people don't know that.
That was actually the first group I was part of. I was actually part of another group before them. This dude named Manuel Gonzalez called himself Kilo G.
Kilo G.
This other dude named Eddie, I forget his last name.
Echo.
I
remember Echo, man. Me and Echo used to go back and forth freestyling.
He was supposed to be the DJ or producer or something like that. We was high school kids, like freshmen. So we used to stand around the cafeteria and I would be flowing. And Kilo G would try to flow a little bit, you know, he'd do his thing. And Echo would be there on the table making the beat.
Yeah.
we just be getting down in the cafeteria or outside on the picnic tables and shit. I battled a couple of people in high school. I don't know. My classmates, some of them might remember battling me, losing. But,
yeah.
But it was all good, you know. We had fun. It was all in the sport of music, you know.
That's like way before we even stepped into the scene. I want to say I started rapping because of him, Hassel, and Ronnie, and Noe, man.
That might have been before y'all dropped, probably about 4 years before y'all dropped that first TKO.
Yeah, that was, we were 16, 17 when we dropped, so it was like 4 or 5 years before.
About 4 or 5 years
before all that. So yeah, man, that's a long time ago, man. So how far, my question personally is how do you still stay with the motivation to do this music after all the trials and tribulations, people, you know, liking it, people not liking it, and how do you get through all that mentally?
It's because I love what I do. I love doing music. And hip hop's constantly changing. From where I remember hip hop when I was little, you know, hip hop was a culture. It's like when I was in Milwaukee, you see people like break dancing, they used to do graffiti, all that shit, you know, everything. They battle against each other, and it wasn't like back then. It wasn't kind of battle where you would talk shit against each other. It was just who had the best flow,
yeah, who had the better rhyme.
Yeah, who had the better rhyme, who had the better style.
So it wasn't like disrespecting
no, it
each
wasn't
other.
disrespecting each other. It was just whoever, you know, and then we give props to each other. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that shit was
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
And, you know,
I remember that.
stuff
I remember
like
that.
And then after that, it started to change, and it got more gangster. And got more into battle rap where you diss each other.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. So I try to. I don't say I want to keep up with the times, but I want to keep up with everything else, with the culture.
Yeah.
Sometimes it changes. Like you got this new kind of rap today, like the mumble rap and all the other stuff like that. I mean, the kids love it. You know what I'm saying? It's all that. That's their new stuff they like. I mean, I might listen to it if it's playing on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, but what really it keeps me motivated is to bring on something new, showcase something new, a new song, something like damn. This shit'll go badass. Or if I'm like working on a beat or something like that, like damn, I can use this sample.
Yeah.
You see, I can do this and do that,
And you actually sample.
I do
Yeah,
sample.
that's dope.
Because that's the way original hip hop was done back in the
80s. Yeah.
It was sampling,
80s.
but they didn't have the equipment we had then, so they had to use turntables.
Yeah.
They find that little breakdown,
And
spin
then
it on
loop
one
it
side,
up.
and spin it on the other. Go back. The DJ was constantly doing it, so the beat would go. The beat would go.
Yeah.
But now with all the stuff we got now, if I go to beat, I like to find a dope sample. I use a sample on it. Sometimes I do an original, thing like that. But what motivates me to keep me going is just you gotta keep coming with something new. You see everybody coming with something new, and you're like, I want to do that. I want to get in there.
Yeah.
I want to be part of that still. So it gets me hyped up. Like, fuck, all right, I'll get to the studio tonight.
I appreciate you, man. When I got out in 2012 and I saw him still doing this thing, that right there just, man, I even if I was gone 4 years and he's still doing, that made me come harder regardless. So I remember when we were kids, you brought us in, you showed us the door, you took me in, you used to have Charlie D sign. So how was that to actually build him to be, because y'all had one of the best fucking songs at the time. Company of Killers, man. Now that shit, this was, I think that was before Heavens Tremble, before you dropped Heavens Tremble.
It was part of Heavens Tremble.
I know it was in the album, but you dropped that before Heavens Tremble, or you dropped the whole album and then y'all pushed that song.
No, we dropped 4 tracks for the Heavens Tremble first. Okay. That was one of them.
Yeah.
So it was the intro, Heavens Tremble, and it was that Company of Killers. There was Gangsta's Ball of Splash.
Gangsta's Ball of Splash, featuring me and Triple M.
And then the last one was a song from my homie Black that passed away. It was with Tupac Black, and Scarface beat.
R.I.P. Black.
So I did one for that.
See, that right there brought me in to, we were flowing, but we weren't organized. Like, you actually showed us, it's a hook, it's the verse, it's the hook, and this how long your verse is gonna be. This is like, we would just rap on beats and just, we didn't even know how to break it down. And you would bring us the full song and be like, okay, y'all, this is y'all's part, this is it, I want y'all to say this is what's gonna be a part. So you were like, you would do the managing, you would do the producing, and basically you just made sure the whole thing came out good. We were young, we were partying, get fucked up, man.
Yeah.
But he taught us all that shit. And I want to thank you for that. For real, dog. Because if it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd still be doing my shit now, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got a couple songs that I've done with him, but I haven't pushed them out yet. It's either money issues or we always come up with something different. And I feel like we should have more music together, but he has a busy schedule, I have a busy schedule, so I mean, it's just to work in between. But I think maybe this to be able to lace us up a little bit closer, because we don't do, it ain't like we used to all get in a room like in his house and we used to actually write. Like we used to actually write to our parts and have the song done. Now it's emails,
different schedules.
Now, hey, I got this song halfway done. You leave them the open slide. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, shit. But I was recording on fucking Talk Boys, man. Home Alone shit, nigga, and we'd screw that shit. We'd screw that shit, man. And we would sell fucking Maxwell tapes of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, to come to this now, where I want to create the platform to have all of us, and I just don't want to, like I was saying, I just don't want to record music artists. I want to record Rocky Wolskis. I want to interview Frankie. I want to interview Charlie D. You know, I want to interview people that have been through trials and tribulations, that I feel they'll inspire the youth, inspire the children, the kids. You know, that's why my music is like that. It's inspirational. I try to be, you know. So, but yeah, on to the next question, man. I want how many projects have you done so far?
So far, I got released. I have 8 projects. I got like 4 on DatPiff, and I got like 2 on AudioMac, and then I got 2 that I haven't. They're released, but I haven't uploaded them. I used to sell them on the CDs and shit back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I got this one right here is actually my mixtape. One that's playing right now. It's called Only Human Mixtape. It's on SoundCloud. It's the whole mixtape. It's like 50-something minutes long. Go check that out. All you gotta do is check out my music. Is just Google Xodus 830 and all my shit. All kinds of websites, music, things.
That's dope. I used to get flyers from my sister-in-law when I was in prison from the shows this dude was doing, man. And that was motivation, man. That was motivation. Like, I used to get flyers to him, being a real Juan Gotti, Dizzy J. Used to see Speedy on there, like oh
shout
man,
out to
like,
KOC,
you know,
Speedy Mendoza.
shout out to KOC, man.
dog,
I want to interview him too. Interview him too.
Come back.
Rob Camps. All right, you basically work with everybody, you know, and I want to, especially in this area, damn near everybody, as far as like us growing up. But I want to ask, what other artists did you enjoy working with outside this area?
Outside this area, I got a homeboy from Austin named King Cad. We just dropped a track called Fruitopia. It's on his. Right now he's locked up, so free King Cad.
Free King Cad.
But you know, I enjoy doing music with him. I've done a couple of ones. I had actually had a guy who used to send me beats, want to produce me all the way from Croatia. And there was Gemini. Beneath the Earth was his label. So I don't know if he probably ain't watching no more. I don't know what happened to him, but we used to call him. And then had a song from this dude from London.
We dropped on that. We dropped on that. We came out on that one. Me, KOC, Rickville. Shout out to Rickville, man. Shout out to Rickville. I gotta get him in the table too,
I've had a
man.
bunch of people hit me up saying they can get one of my tracks for a mixtape, you know. So like some dudes from like New York hit me up for they can sample my music for a mixtape, and then I think I had a dude from Phoenix and LA too. Like, can we get this track for the mixtape? So you might hear me out there, but then again you might not.
Yeah, shit, you might. I think you've been to damn near a lot of places, man.
Yeah. Back in the days, we used to do a lot of shows up in San Antonio and Corpus. So
you're still active to do shows?
Yeah, if it's
the schedule.
if it's my schedule and it's something I'm feeling.
If y'all need him performances, features, man, hit him up at Exodus, or let them know where they can hit you up.
Yeah, just hit me up on my artist page on Facebook, Exodus. Just type me out, just see me on there, and just send me a message or whatever like that, or just, you know, hit me up my email, LudiqueValdez@gmail.com. Hit me up there, send me something, we'll see what's up. Y'all want to work? We can work, you know. It's all good.
I appreciate everybody on Facebook hitting us up, man. 26 viewers, it's pretty dope. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Yeah, my bad. Basically, I just want to be able to vibe with everybody and chop it up, man. Chop it up. I remember one time, man, we headed out to Laredo to record.
Sound Lab
Studios,
Studios,
man. We had a lot of cocaine, a lot of weed, a lot of beer, liquor, and days away, you know.
And we got there, it was like 10 in the morning, and we started.
And we've been, I know me and Hassa had been up for like 2 days already. I mean, just writing and excited about this. I think that was the first time I recorded in a professional studio. So when we were psyched up for stuff like that, we get all fucked up. We could sleep because we're thinking of, man, let's do this, let's do that, and well, what are we gonna do? And we went so disorganized. I remember until we started going, and we wound up getting a lot better, man. But that was that.
We took a lot of people with us too back in the day.
It was just a lot.
Trip used to go, man. Trip. Glisten used to go.
Yeah, David.
Casper used to go with us. You. Lady Lord would go with us. My sister.
Everybody.
A lot of people. We'd all go and we go and fucking record at this place called Sound Lab. That engineer
down Main Street. He still works. As a matter of fact, one of my homeboys from Laredo was telling me he still owed him some stuff. I was like, what the fuck? Like, the dude's still active? He's like, yeah.
I remember he had to go to Mexico because he was recording that dude from Selena's band's solo album, Pedro.
Oh, we met Pedro studio one time in that studio, and he likes to do coke too. We got fucked up, man.
Crystal City High School.
Damn, I'm back. Where's it go? Who's there?
I don't know. Seeing a bunch of people.
Yeah. I don't even know if it was recording.
We got the live feed anyway, right?
Well, we got this anyway. I'm trying to record it on my camera too so I could upload it on YouTube.
Well, this is the first time doing this, so
yeah, it's
live and learn.
Live and learn. At least y'all are catching it here, man.
A lot of homies passed away, like overdose. I had all our homies locked up. Rest in peace, Johnny Knows. Big Mana, rest in peace.
Yeah, Big Mana, alright.
He used to motivate me a lot, man. He would push me a lot.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't.
He'd always tell me, he'd come by my crib and just chill, and he'd be bumping out the new music.
Just to hear you, man. What new do you have? Yeah.
Smoking and chilling, listening to the new music.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
That's all he wanted to do is put everybody on.
Rest in peace to everybody that's gone, you know. I'm still gonna be here doing it for y'all. As long as God let me be here.
No, yeah. So what you working on now?
Working on 3 different projects right now. I got one that's unnamed yet. I haven't named it. So far I got about 13 tracks on that one. And then I got one that I scrapped back in the day, but I think I'm gonna bring it back. It's called Other Side of the Mirror. It's kind of looking at the mixtape's kind of looking at the world from 2 different points of view, from like the good side, the bad side. So you know, it takes the good with the bad. And then I'm actually working on an 80s mixtape, though.
Man, that's dope.
I sample a bunch of beats from the 80s and just come out with some new hip hop music. I got a couple of those ready to go. I got one with a Stevie Wonder sample, that Part-Time Lover. Old 80s music. Y'all don't know about the 80s music, y'all need to check it out.
Yeah, check this shit out.
Working on that too, and sitting on those 3 for now because I'm doing a lot of trying to come up with some new beats. So
That's what's up.
working on new stuff like that.
What was I gonna say? I wanted to tell you something. I forgot. So how do you decide? Who do you decide? What songs do you decide? Okay, this is the one I'm gonna release. Because you drop at least once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. If it's a month, it's too long for you.
Yeah, usually I try to get as many songs as I can.
But I'm saying, like, which one makes you decide? Okay, that's the one.
I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it, and if it's something I think that showcases my styles, rhyme, and like the beat's pretty like hyped up or whatever, I'll pretty much put it out there. Or if it's most likely to, if it's a remix of something like an old track, like say somebody's instrumental, I'll just throw a remix on it and put it back out there and stuff like that, you know, so people can get like you know, bring it back from the old days. That's how. The other stuff, the more one like this one right here. This track right here is on the mixtape. I don't release it, like, you know, it's not like on a solo track by itself. You gotta go through the whole mixtape to hear it. You know, it's a pretty dope song too.
So it's the whole mixtape?
Yeah, this one.
On one, that's it.
There it is. It is 58 minutes long.
God damn.
It's like about 18 tracks.
And that's it? That's the only spot where you can catch it at?
Yeah, I only have that on my SoundCloud. It's called Only Human Mixtape. So yeah, you check that out.
That bitch sounds banging like that.
Old school, but you ain't gotta feel me. Like it's a fuck, what you trying to be? This LG got the remedy, honestly, killing all roll adversaries, leave them let it vary.
Man, how did you feel about the Cypher Rock camps in 2018?
Oh man, that shit was badass, dude.
I think you fucking, when you speeded it up, ooh, I said, damn, he wasn't trying to stay behind, man.
I was trying to switch up my style a little bit.
Shout out to everybody in that Cypher, man.
Yeah, shout out to Camps for putting that together, man.
Shout out to Camps.
We can chill.
Yeah, we did one after that, man. I wish the momentum would have kept going, but, you know, everybody has their shit, man, so.
Yeah.
Other than that, man.
That year was a good year for me, dude, 2018.
Hell yeah.
I got on that Insanely Gifted radio.
Yeah. Shout out to Insanely Gifted.
To the white brother, Todd Ingo, shout out to him. White brother. But yeah, I was on their top 20 countdown.
For a long time.
I had one song on there I had actually a total of, I think it was 5 songs in the countdown that year. But one of them was on there for 24 weeks. I spent 6 weeks at number 1. So,
Big Tank D was on that shit.
Yeah, he was on that
Big Tank D.
So
a lot of people got on there. Mark Anthony, that guy.
Male rap artist of the year.
Oh, yeah, I remember that award. Shit. Yeah.
So yeah, I actually got my music from Austin, Texas.
From Austin, Texas.
So it was pretty tight. It was pretty badass. I couldn't make the award show, so I had to do a video Me and Rachel G.
Shout it out there.
Recorded by Camps. Camps did all the
Shout out to Camps,
video and everything. Did that cocktails in Carrizo.
No.
So yeah, it's on my YouTube. Y'all check out my YouTube. Go to Exodus 83L on YouTube. Y'all find me on there.
I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody on my live feed, man. Y'all share this, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to create a platform for us.
Support local artists.
I'm just trying to create
not
a
just
platform
hip hop,
for us.
like
not just
anything
hip hop,
they do,
any
whatever they
business
do.
out here.
Anything they do, rock, rap, country,
everybody that feels like, I mean, I hope this expands my audience more, but
because a lot of people down here will say that hip hop's not part of this community, but it's a big part of this community, real big part. I mean, there's a lot of us that could be doing other things that you wouldn't want us to do, but instead we focus into this music.
The music, and everything. Shout out to my cousin Bobby Castillo and the other guys' sports show. They put that Hog Nation in front of there every time, man. I appreciate them. They play it in the games, man. I did a performance in a pep rally.
Yeah, that
I
was
did.
badass.
Shout out to Lali, man. I did that. That kind of got me to the youth. That's what makes me want to do this even more, because I believe the youth, the kids 8 to 10 to 12 would learn a lot from his music, and it'll be dope. It'll be really dope if it was.
Hope so.
So yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who's on this beat. What's up, Ruben Castillo? What's up, Primo? Yeah, man.
Rob Camps, he's like,
Camps put 100 on that shit. Triple M out here. Man, y'all share this, dude.
Y'all remember the party at Exodus house when a few of y'all performed? Yeah, I remember that.
Man, we used to get thrown.
I think you was locked up at this time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I did. It was a birthday bash. I had KOC. It was me, my label. Then I had Texas Mystery from Eagle Pass. I had United Thug Records and Street Made Music Group from Uvalde. Scoundrel and all them Street Made. Yeah, and all them. They
Shout
all
out
came.
to Trouble.
We built the stage in my backyard on Zapata Street. It was a birthday party, and we had a barrel. We had all kinds of beer. And we all performed. Had everybody come and perform and everything like that. It was badass. Yeah, I remember that, man. You took me back, dude. I had forgot about that one, bro.
Man, that's dope, man. That's really dope. Who else? Shout out to Trouble. Shout out to Dizzy J, man. I got some tracks with Dizzy J. And he's worked a lot with Dizzy J.
Yeah, Dizzy J. Shout out to my boy Dizzy J.
Shout out to Dizzy, man.
Yeah, I got a bunch of tracks with Dizzy J.
I
don't sleep on Dizzy, man.
Yeah, don't sleep on him. He's one of the best artists. Shout out to Lil Space, man. Lil Space.
Lil Space too.
I want to be able to name everybody, man, and everybody, dog.
Trying to name everybody.
KOC. He needs to drop some more music.
Was the first dude I recall actually recording music back in the day. Props inspired me. Q Dog.
Q Dog. Yeah. He raps too.
He used to be part of High Life back in the day.
Man, he used to be part of High Life too with us. So man, shout out to Defcon 1 and Defcon. What's up, Jerry, dog? Like man, Pete Guns, the one that works at Clean Cuts, used to rap too. We used to do talent shows, man, at the high school. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's crazy, dude. A lot of people, man. He used to be at the parties too, man.
Yeah, he used to show up at the parties too. All the time. We used to have fun, man. It was a good time, man. It was a good time.
I remember Grim beatboxing.
My brother must have freestyled about last night. My brother from Milwaukee. I don't freestyle no more, man. I used to, but it just...
Send to his PayPal.
Yeah.
Send some to his PayPal.
I'll freestyle and I'll send it to you on an email. It'll probably be written and shit.
Yeah.
Shit. What are your plans?
I think Crazy 8, me and Crazy 8 and Rickyville freestyled a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Crazy 8. Shout out to Rickville. Who else, man? Coach Briones. Man, I hope I recorded the first part of the interview and my camera stopped. Well, I mean, shit, I'm just learning it anyway, so the lighting, maybe we could get better lighting next time. This is my studio, dude. This is my studio, so. What's up? I don't even drink. It's over for 11 years. Alright, what are your influences?
My influences, music-wise, I grew up in the time when hip-hop it changed. It went from like that old school style, like Run DMC and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then it got gangster all of a sudden. And then it got kind of lovey-dovey and shit like that. But I remember my biggest influences really being, had to be when I was younger, it was Public Enemy. I don't know if you remember Chuck D.
Yeah.
His flow was on point. Like I used to love the way I used to love the way he used to flow, just like
the passion behind the shit.
He become so hard.
Yeah,
like,
the
you know,
passion.
I just love the way he flow, like his sound. Like he had this one song called Old School Song. I think it's like 1986. It's called My Uzi Weighs a Ton. Man, it's fucking bro. It's like got the old school like beat and everything, man. He was one of my influences growing up, and then moving on to. I say Cube was an influence on me. I like the way Cube used to flow.
That's what that flow. Your flow reminds me of Cube.
Ice Cube had it's that I don't give a fuck style. Just like, you know, I just say whatever the fuck I want to say. And I love that shit. Him and Pac was a good influence on me too. Not because I mean his rhymes are good, but see like all these people be like, oh Pac this, Pac that. I don't understand. You wasn't around when Pac was actually around. Like I was actually buying Pac's,
he was a revolutionary.
Music, you know.
It was
like listening to like I still remember the day that he died, what I was doing and shit, you know, stuff like that. He was a good influence on me because what he rapped about was like he was actually going through it at the crib and shit. Like oh shit, you just smoking a joint, you feel it. That was a big influence on me too. And then after that, my influences got more of personal. Like something influenced me. I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to create this beat, or I want to, you know, showcase these people, stuff like that. You know, that's my influences more came like that. But music-wise, had to be Chuck D, Cube, and Pac. That's probably my biggest musical influences. Oh, Biggie has some good shit too.
Yeah. See, Pac recorded more music than Biggie did, but Biggie had as much hits as he did.
Yeah.
And by Pac's, all his shit wasn't like. I remember listening to Me Against the World and only liking like 4 songs, but
you crazy, dude. That's like my favorite Pac
No,
album.
like it's dope, but like now, like when you listen to Machiavelli, when he dropped Machiavelli, that whole motherfucker,
that whole thing switched.
Yeah, it's different.
It was
like,
different
even when he
his
did
earlier
All Eyes on Me, that whole you could bang that bitch.
That whole
the whole double
was
disc
different.
from the first track.
See, but if you really listen to Pac's music when he was alive, if you go to album to album, you can see the difference. Like he's going by the way his life was changing. You know, what was going on in his life, he was changing to it. So he got real political at first, and then he got kind of thuggish. And then he got like really hardcore.
See, but then he was an actor too, so I don't think Biggie had that juggle, that he had to juggle all that shit.
Yeah.
And he was talented. He went to school for that stuff. I mean, shit.
Yeah, that's true. He did go to school for that shit.
So, I mean, dope guts. Pac, that's one of my main influences too. So I remember listening to you and listening to E40 at the same time. Like that was what, either because of the looks but the flow is so original. Like that's the shit that attracted me to it. And when we were kids, we were like, damn, this dude's actually doing something with the music. So shit, put us on, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. Put us all on, man. Everywhere he went, we would go, we would party, and as far as I can remember, you've always been cooking, working in restaurants.
Yeah, that's my job mostly, you know. A lot of restaurants.
Yeah, he's worked at a lot of good restaurants out here. A lot of the shit you eat that's good food, he's responsible for that.
Yeah, I did I managed a couple of restaurants, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, like fast food shit like that. But
franchises.
I used to cook for Mix back in the day. Yoli's used to cook. A couple of steakhouses that were here. Right now I'm working at MJ's. I worked at the Firehouse. I used to cook for Stripes for a while too.
Yeah, Stripes.
So, you know, I've done a lot of restaurant work. I know my way around the kitchen.
Yeah, shout out to Charlie D, man. He's done a lot in the restaurant business too, man.
Yeah, Charlie. Dangerous.
Charlie, man. Dangerous. I remember shit so explicit.
Man.
It's like raw, little kid busting out, talking real gangster shit on the motherfucking track. Yeah, this was like, that was Eminem. I remember you putting me on Eminem. I wasn't really liking Eminem, but you're like, listen to Marshall Mathers. Listen to the whole shit. That shit that he's putting out in the MTV, all that, that's bullshit.
That's just
that's
the video.
bullshit.
That's just to get your attention.
Listen to the whole album, and that's the only reason I got into Eminem, because of him. Like, we would listen to all that shit.
That motherfucker's a badass lyricist, dude.
And we would stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning rapping, man, till we couldn't no more. Thinking of ways to get better, thinking of ways to freestyle better. Ooh, man, I gotta be him. I gotta be myself. I gotta everything. Like it's just.
That's what I used to tell him back in the day. Every time you hear somebody, if you're gonna go next, you gotta go harder.
gotta go harder. You gotta be able to beat it.
Raps a contact sport sometimes.
Yeah,
You gotta go
I
in.
used to get fucking badass, man. That was dope. But yeah, man, shit. What else do you feel like you want to say?
What you got here? Innovation. I don't know, man. I mean, shit. I can give a shout out to everybody. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. Check it out, man. The reason I say, y'all probably like, why him? Why him? To me, I always think he's the one that needs to get the most recognition. When Marquez invited me in 2014 to do the fest, shout out to her, man. Thank you very much. I did it for him. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get everybody just to put him on the map. Because to me, the work he's done in music and just being a friend to me, he's more like a brother to me, man. Has made me a better person, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. So I felt like this is the first person to come to mind, man. I could have paid somebody to be in this interview and get somebody big. I got connections where I could have gotten anybody from Dope House. I could have hollered at Justin. I could have done this. I could have done that. But my shit was this is what
just in
happened.
case.
You know, I could have gotten Triple M, anybody out here first, you know what I'm saying? But no, this is who I wanted to get first. And hopefully I'm able to get somebody else next week or during this week. I wanna holler at everybody, man. I wanna holler at Lil Space. I wanna holler at Rickville, like everybody, and really just put us out there, man. Cause if we don't do it, nobody's gonna fucking do it.
We're still doing it though. I need studio time, you know. Look at one of us. We got to do.
Yeah, we got shit to do now.
Stuff to do, you know. I'll look it up.
Out to the youth, all the upcoming artists, man, and anybody that just wants to be successful.
Don't have to be hip hop either. You want to sing
man.
or do something like that? I got you too. I can work with that.
Man, shout out to Adame. If y'all have any ideas of what to name this podcast
got any questions
or whatever,
anything like that?
Y'all got any questions? What's good, boss? Ernesto High Torres. Hey boys, shout out to Rimani Entertainment.
Rim used to always do the Ozzy beatbox.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Rim used to always do that. Question: is there one artist you haven't worked with yet that you would like to do a track with?
Is there artists I haven't?
Shout out to Ariel. Thank you very much.
Talking about is she talking about like
in the local area?
Local area or like a professional artist?
Give us both.
Locally, a song I haven't worked with yet. That'd be Dala and probably Lil Space. There's two guys I haven't worked with yet that I wouldn't mind working with.
Yeah, Dala and Lil Space. I got a track with Lil Space. I'm working on. Me and Dala were supposed to do something. That's dope.
Yeah.
Dala, I think he has the flavor. He's the next one to step up, man.
Yeah.
Mags, my homegirl Maggie says, what are your plans, Pete? Are you working on anything? Well, I'm working on a lot of music, but I haven't decided to put a project out. I'm releasing just music because I think when I do projects, I'll go a long time that I don't want to really put nothing out until I put the whole project together. So I'm just releasing singles and trying to shoot videos to them.
Cute dogs, like shout out to the Colt Boys. Shout out
to the Colt Boys, yeah, from the
and Noe, I just saw, dude. I do remember that battle over the phone in the project.
Oh, shout out to Noe, man, the fucking monk, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. Thank you, man.
I do remember that battle, man.
They say shit, hip hop has been around Crystal City since the 80s. That's facts, Noe, facts, man. Man, y'all used to do all that shit all the time, man. Thank y'all for that. Live on Face, she said.
Local area and well known.
Shout out to Rachel G. Do y'all remember the party at Xodus? Yeah, when we used to perform.
Yeah.
That's Mace. Shout out to Mace.
You got
that Talk Boy. I remember that Talk Boy, man. Shit, man. Raw shit, man. Shout out to Noe, man. I think Noe always tells me that because he did a lot for Bullet and the music scene in Iowa. In Shitstorm, Iowa, he calls it Shitstorm. Store Lake, Iowa, whatever. And he always thanks me because I always give him props when I did magazines, and every time I'd be on radio interviews or whatever, I always thank them for it. Even when we did that Firehouse show, man, that was dope. I mean,
that's also another platform I be bringing is those
showcases.
The showcases. I do an A3O summer showcase. You know, supporting, you know, getting all the local artists. And it doesn't have to be hip hop, like I was saying. If you want to go up there and sing or whatever, play some country music.
He said, Crystal City on the map, big homies doing it big. Y'all keep doing your shit, homies. All the way from Colorado, man. I appreciate you, man.
Shout out.
Man, shout out to everybody, dog. I'm going through shit. My bad, my hands all in the motherfucker. Mena, high life ENT, carnalismo, y triocho, puro money. Yeah, it did stop on us, dog. Stopped on us already 3 times. I don't know why.
Sorry, y'all.
I'll figure it out later.
I see you from the corner of my eye.
Shout out to Rachel.
Rachel G.
Don't you come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you, boy.
What's up, Isaac? My little cuz right there. I give you guys mad props for keeping the dream alive. Y'all keeping the heart pumping, man. Appreciate you. I still need you on a motherfucking track, nigga. Thanks and shit. Shout out to Fat Ron, man, my cousin, man.
Fat Ron! What up?
He's the
You
big
ginger looking
inspiration.
motherfucker.
He's the big
That's my
inspiration.
dog right there.
Stop it, Kendrick.
That's my dog right there, Fat Ron. I've known
appreciate
him
everybody,
since I was like 13 years old, man.
He inspired me a lot when I was locked up. Yeah. What's up, Big Tank D? Hey. What's up, Carlos Fuentes? Shout out to everybody, man. Fat ass finger. Did VI influence you?
Who's VI? That's my brother.
That's your brother.
Who's VI? Eloy. Who the hell is VI, man?
What's up? Marie, Rimani. Hey, y'all comment, y'all like, y'all share. I just want to create this platform, man. Y'all help me create this damn platform. I feel like if nobody showcases us,
These can showcase us.
we gotta showcase us. So if I take that from Leo Flow, Dirty Music Inc., man, that boy said, man, I decided to interview people and interview myself and the people I know because nobody was doing it for me. Now he has a studio in Houston that they do everything. They do photo shoots, videos, they record, they got the studio, they got the media, Grade A, shout out to Grade A Media. They got a store there where they sell merchandise, they make banners, they make everything. That's your one-stop shop, man, in Houston, Texas, man. Y'all check them out, shout out to Bree, man. All of them, they showed me love when I was there, so that kind of inspired me to do this. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, I wouldn't mind going out there and putting something up there. Should hit him up.
Hell yeah, go hit him up, man. My boy Leo Flow. Big body.
Yeah, I got him on my Facebook.
Dirty Music Inc. I did tours with that guy. We been every major city would be out there.
I'm gonna shout out to everybody that I've ever done music with, or performed with, or anything like that. We got a lot of y'all, dude. Like, shit, from back in the days when we opened for Flip to opening for fucking, what was that dude, Alpha Beta from Grand Hustle?
Yeah.
Did something with him. Man, I almost had a shot to
Yeah.
but the show got canceled. Man, a lot of old Dope House and Swisher House. We used to go back in the days, go perform up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if, San Antonio, y'all remember the Boss Bar? And that was the spot to perform. I was up there with Bubble Wrap and Beat Down. They put the show together. Shout out to Chola Kuna the Tone for hooking that up for me. So Kika, all y'all, man.
I gotta try to
Unico, all Los Traficantes, Big Creek, all y'all, man.
Shout out to Big Creek, man.
We used to do shows back in the day all the way
Shout
up
out
there.
to Big Creek, man.
Man, back in the day.
See, I wouldn't mind interviewing him too. He got stories, man. He's hit the road a lot.
Fuck yeah.
I done a lot of shit. That boy wanted to take me to New Mexico and shit, but I had to decline because I had to work.
Big Creek putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, he's been putting a lot of work. I think he's a big inspiration in San Antonio and all this around and shit. Happy birthday to Puppet. Puppet,
Puppet,
Blue
PDR.
Spider Records. Yeah, it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, homie.
Shit, man, y'all shoot us some questions, man. Shout out to that guy, mi cuñado, man. Let's love him, boy. You already know.
Vanilla Ice, my brother.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
Let me find out.
This comes from over here that picked me up from middle school in Milwaukee bumping Ice Ice, baby. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, that's right. I said it. What you gonna do about it? Nah.
Shit, well, I guess I'm about to end it, man. I gotta go drop off my boys and shit.
Yeah, I gotta go get drunk and get in the studio.
Shout out, man. Y'all need some work done from this guy, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks.
Thank you for everything you've done for me, brother.
Check us out
Keep
on
doing it,
check
man.
us out
Check us out,
on just
man.
Google me Xodus830, SoundCloud, DatPiff, Audio Mac, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. You can find me everywhere. Just go follow me, request me, send me a message. You want some work done? You want me to jump on a verse? You want me to help you with your whatever you want? I got you. Hook it up. Thanks for having me again, man.
All right,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Appreciate you. See, we
This
just go
boy
right
right
here.
here.
Name for this.
This boy right here been doing it.
Man,
You know, keep doing
trying
it.
to, dog.
Keep doing it. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody that checked out, man. Shout out my YouTube. I'm gonna piece this up, whatever I got. Shout out to everybody. I like, subscribe, man. Share our
Little
shit.
G, True Rec. I'm
Little
trying
G,
to name
True
all
Rec,
y'all.
all of it, man.
Strays
Everybody,
R, this
dog.
is Jane, Rob
I want to interview Strays Art too,
Rachel
man.
G, Lady Lord.
Everybody, man.
Same old Mexican.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chris G. Just stop by. We're working on the new track. Me and Chris G. Shout out to DL. Shout out to everybody.
I'm trying to name
You
everybody.
know
I
who
can't
you
remember
are.
my voice 'cause I
You
I've
know
done a lot
who
of
you
drugs
are.
in my time. Nah.
Marijuana affects the memory.
Just marijuana, mother.
Hey, y'all stay safe. Say no to drugs. Don't do what I would do twice. And much love, man. Y'all check
Say
us
no
out.
to drugs. More for me.
Peace. Oh, damn. That was good. Hell yeah, it was.